saying, like, I can tell, like, all four of us are niggas that, like, you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We're going to say what we're going to say. We're going to have fun. We're going to laugh, joke. We're going to join each other. But, like, it takes, like, a certain level of confidence in a stronger human being, like, mentally, to really just be able to podcast and get on camera.
And put your shit out there.
And put your shit out there, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, you make music, bro. Like, I know tons of artists that talk about that, too. Like, just really gaining the confidence to just put your shit out there for everybody to just see, judge. People going to say bad things, of course. It's always going to be good and bad, no matter.
How you feel, though, when they say something bad?
I got 99 problems, a couple of them bitches. Main worry is snitches, how to get mad riches. Because there's more in the sea, and I got plenty of fishes that want to be my missus and some settle for mistress. I got dough like a bakery.
Mack Podcast S. And we're here with my man Nas and Biz from Nothing But Discussion.
Oh, we in the building.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is, man. So we gonna jump right into it, man. We got our first collab episode. It's gonna be dope. So they're just gonna kind of just jump right into it and just let us know, like, what they show about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what we about. Y'all know what we do. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna talk about that today. I'm saying we here to talk about them. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead, just let us know, man.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing us on this shit,
Absolutely.
though. Like, it's nice collab. I always like collabing, especially with other podcasts.
Sure.
And getting other people on. But yeah,
Black podcast.
Yeah, Black podcast.
There you go. You already know. Absolutely.
But yeah, Nothing But Discussion on at Instagram under the same @. On Twitter, Nothing But This One, and then you can follow me on Instagram at
All that gonna be in the bio.
_is_like. But we started like we came up with the pod idea in 2019, and then we came up with the name though, like it was
brainstorming shit.
Yeah, it took a minute. It probably took like 40 minutes.
Chris Brown inspired.
Yeah.
How so?
I was like, I get the bus and no discussion. And then I was like, we should call that shit no discussion. And he's like, nah, that don't even make sense. And then he was like, we should do nothing but discussion. Chris Brown came up with the shit. And then from there, it was like, all right, bet. And then we started in 2020, but COVID hit. Right. So we filmed like one episode, and then that episode never came out.
And it was like the test,
the
trial run.
Y'all ain't released it yet?
Nah,
I still in the vault.
That's
doing crazy too.
Yeah.
Like when you first get used to like a podcast, I was kind of like looking at the camera like, yeah, and I'm like, like, you know, doing the whole little shit. Not used to being in front of the camera and shit.
You just trying to make sure they watching you.
Exactly. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing it right or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's really no right way to do it.
For real.
I mean, you kind of just like we kind of already talked about. We had a good ass discussion before we got on, just talking about just like how you even podcast. You know, everybody got their own way to do it. You just get on and kind of just freestyle it. Some people script that shit, saying y'all don't script y'all shit. We don't either. You kind of just get on and just really
just go. I feel like it's like podcasting is a conversation. Like if the energy's right, that's one thing that is important. The energy got to be right. I can't sit there and talk to somebody who like energy wrong and like I ain't even fucking with they vibe.
Cool, whatever.
Yeah. Or they don't.
Barbershop. You gotta be in the barbershop with it.
For real.
Yeah. If you ain't never been able to talk in the barbershop, you can't be on the podcast.
At all.
But from 2020, like, only thing I say about podcasting, we started out filming and doing audio.
Yeah.
And then so more of our viewership was on YouTube, and then it was like divided up on audio. So more of our so we get like we do numbers on YouTube, So we're like to get the audio listenership up, we stopped doing the videos to do audio. But I think it made the pod better. Yeah. Because like just you feel more comfortable and then you get more used to it. Like I think we've done like 30 episodes audio only, 30 episodes on video. So
it's
like
easier setting up too.
Yeah.
So you gotta worry about cameras and shit. You just get it record.
Yeah, just go. But when we come back and record, it's gonna be 10 times better than what it was before. Cause like it's like your first time in your life, you trying to set up a production, have topics going, the flow of a conversation.
It's a learning process.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Cause I mean, like even when I kind of really just got the idea, like I don't know, kind of how you said, like brainstorming, like I was always in the podcast. I watched like I Am Athlete, Pivot, Breakfast Club, all of them. You know what I'm saying? From business to just like entertainment bullshit, like all of it. So then one day I was just like, damn, like, I feel like we don't really got too many podcasts in the DMV. You feel me? Like most of them are in New York or Cali. You got LA leakers that be doing this stuff with the rappers and whatnot. I'm like, damn, we don't got too many out here. So I'm like, I kind of want to start my own to kind of see where it go. And it's like how you said, like when you start, it's like you kind of just go, bro. You don't really think about it. You mess up, you make mistakes and shit.
It is what it is.
Yeah, my first videos, I had audios all wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mr. No, he behind the camera, like, audio's all wrong, we forgetting this, forgetting that. I'm kind of just like, damn, like, this shit not looking the way I really envisioned it. But then, like, sitting down with my man, he was like, man, nobody really expecting that shit to be too crazy for me. You just kind of do it.
And get better.
Exactly, you evolve. So, like, y'all been doing this way longer than we have. We probably been doing it for like probably since June of this year. So talk about like the evolution of y'all podcast, like from the beginning, like because you've probably seen way more growth, and you feel me, than we had. It's from you compare like 5 to 6 months to y'all been doing it for almost couple years now.
Yeah,
so
almost.
Like,
Yeah,
talk about that, like the evolution and the growth of like the changes and.
Man, one thing I want to talk about is our audio, like.
Yeah.
Cause like I make music and shit, and like I kind of know how to like mix a little bit and shit, do the whole little shit up. So like, at first like we were just recording on USB mics, which is terrible. Like, like if you yell too, like Nasir gets comfortable on the mic.
Yeah.
So when he laughs,
what that mean?
When he laughs. So
okay.
we're on the USB mic, so it's kind of like trigger warning.
You don't got a quiet little laugh though, right?
I don't got a quiet laugh. It's like more like
he don't got
the quiet just crazy.
It's just loud. Like,
it's a loud laugh.
Yeah,
It's just like a burst.
It's like distracting type shit.
If you're not still laughing, you know he laughed. Like,
that happened one time. I was in Walmart with my mans, and I laughed, and somebody recognized my laugh off the pod, and they was like,
"That's dope, though."
and they was like, I was like, "That's crazy! Like my laugh must be like OD." One guest we had on, I got a clip of it. He was like, "Oh shit!" Like niggas hold his ears.
That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, so those USB mics were like terrible.
Can't tell no jokes about that nigga.
I'm trying to contain it. I'm trying to contain it right now.
I'm trying
to hold it back right now.
So we was stuck in it, and it was like this little time period where we bought like the wrong like mic stands, trying to be fancy. We had the little joints where you could like screw on the table and like pull it near you and do the whole little shit up. But we had it on a little fold out table, and it wasn't sturdy enough. The shit falling down as we pod.
It was funny because like it was like the episode we got them shit.
We was bragging.
No, this nigga was bragging.
No, I wasn't.
He came and was like, "Yeah, y'all see the new setup? Y'all see the new
Yeah,
setup?"
we doing it
The
out.
Jones said, "Boom!" and fell right on camera.
I'm like, oh shit. But like eventually we got our shit up a little bit. Like we got a compressor. Like at first, like with the 2 mics audio shit, like we were getting guests on and shit, but we had to share the mic and shit. Like everybody didn't have.
So it was like one like stationary mic you got.
Yeah, like we would get
Not like it'd be like we don't do like 4 Macks. Like so it'd be like you share one with a guest, I share one with a guest. So it'd be like table passing. So like not just one.
Passing the mic type of shit. So it's like, but eventually we got our shit up. We got a compressor, like a 4 mic compressor. And we bought 4 mics, mic stands. And our shit it sounded better. Like it sounded better now, but it could definitely sound better. But like for right now, what we're working with, it sound pretty straight. Like our shit, we're like a couple years into this shit, or a year and a half into this shit. Like we're still learning shit every day. This shit is like unlimited learning type shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, this shit is crazy. So
I feel like also with the growth aspect, like over time you see. Like you find your audience, you find like who the people are that fuck with you. You kind of target what content they like.
Yeah.
And then I feel like one of the best parts is when like maybe people don't know how much it's like, all right, I fuck with y'all shit. Like y'all shit going on is tough.
Right.
But you can tell when it's authentic and when somebody's making conversation.
Oh my God.
But when it's authentic, that shit be like,
That's really the best.
yeah.
Do y'all get that fake? Do y'all get the fake ass niggas and be like, oh my God, I see what y'all doing, but they used to front on your back. And
That's how.
I'm like, nigga, why? Like,
for me, I probably started really feeling that maybe when I started doing like the IG lives and like it started to like pick up and like people would see other people's reaction or like they would see people that knew it. And then like all of a sudden like I didn't have to like track people down or find nobody like to try to come on. You feel me? Like people was quick with it, like, oh yeah, bro, you saying you
let me
you
get on the pod, let me get on the pod.
Yeah, we try. You feel me? I have to try hard to find nobody
Man,
more.
if we got $1 for how many times we heard that,
Nigga,
what?
Absolutely.
Get on the pod, bro. I'm like, what you gonna say?
Nigga, when you want to get on, first of all, like, oh my God, I hate that shit, nigga. Bro, when you gonna get me in the pod, nigga? My schedule's open. Nigga, you tell me. The fuck,
it's good conversation.
That shit kill me, bro. That shit kill me. But at the same time, like, I feel it because I feel like from some people, it's like, I don't know, like not everybody. I feel like it takes a level of confidence and a level of just like not really giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm good at finding out like when somebody is like saying something bad, like from a place of like they want you to get better, or like saying something bad because like they really hate. Because like it's niggas out there that will say something bad about your shit You feel me? And then like a week later, you might have LeBron on your shit, and your shit is the best shit ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the same exact quality before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I try to take everything with a grain of salt, but I also take it like, all right, it's a little bit of truth to everything. You know what I'm saying? So somebody might be saying this part of it is trash, this, that, all right, you feel me? Maybe they dragging it, but maybe I could work on this a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come back. But then if it's the same person that always got something negative to say, then I just start tuning them out. That's what I'm saying. I just start tuning that shit out. You feel me? How about y'all?
See me, like, when somebody's like, all right, I ain't fuck with this or this and the third, I look at what they saying, and I'll be like, if I see something there, there's something there. If I don't see nothing, I'm like, all right, I'm not listening to what you're saying. Or I feel like it's also like, I forgot who said this, but it was somebody one time was like, whatever somebody tells you is basically your decision on which path you're gonna go. So either you're gonna alter your shit and listen to what every nigga critique it, or just work your shit out, and then whatever way you find your lane, you find your lane.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's good. That's
but
good.
I ain't gonna lie, I like when niggas get mad at my shit.
Yeah.
I like, because I like to be able to pull emotion out of people. I like to, like, it's either, because they say, what they say, the saying is like 8 people gonna fuck with it, 2 people gonna hate it. So, like, regardless, somebody always gonna hit your shit. It's always gonna be
absolutely.
You can go out there and get Bruce Willis to be the main star and get Quentin Tarantino to film it, and they be like, that's ass.
Because even if it is hate or niggas get mad, they still paying attention.
You still getting my view.
I'm still getting the watch time. Exactly,
The better it get, the worse it's gonna get.
Nah, for sure. Absolutely, and that's really why you know you doing something. Because I mean, I feel like that saying that like if you don't got no haters, you're not really. It's true. You know what I'm saying? Think about the best niggas in history of everything. Like LeBron got the most. Like, I hate that nigga LeBron. I don't even know why I hate the nigga, but I do. But shit, that nigga LeBron. You feel me? Shit, niggas got the most haters. But that's a fact though. Anybody that's on top got the most haters, and that's just what it is. So like, I feel like that's kind of how you could gauge yourself of how you're growing and how you could say that you're getting good. More and more niggas like, look at this nigga think you feel me, this nigga think he a podcast nigga. This nigga, you feel me?
Do y'all ever get that like negative like podcasting like oh they're podcast niggas like they ain't shit or like these like they just wanna be these they just wanna be podcast ass niggas because there's a lot of that because like say like back in the day when I used to be single type shit I used to be like looking for the shorties whatever. I remember I met a little shorty whatever she like oh you do a podcast? I'm like yeah. She like never mind. I'm like,
damn.
Like she was fucking with me, but like soon as she found out I was a podcast nigga, she wasn't trying to fuck with me.
Nah, that's weird.
It's because
you can get touch of that if you want.
I mean, I ain't at that level yet. This is only my 3rd episode, so I ain't got to.
Okay.
I mean, nah, that shit. I'll be honest. I've never heard that before. Like that shit weird. Like what the fuck? Like you mad at me because I got something to do?
Y'all never heard the podcast niggas stigmas?
Nah, I really haven't. That shit stigmas. Like, they longer in the game than us, so they might have to teach us something.
The stigmas they be like podcast. Some women look at podcast niggas as dudes that sit around and chat it up about like women all the time. But
ain't me. I got episodes, boy. What a live.
See, look, they gonna come for you. They see them shit too.
Nah, but like, the thing about I always feel like I kept it fair. Like I would go on to niggas just as much I would go on to females.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't just be like, all right, you feel me? Like y'all females always doing this, that, and third. You feel me? And niggas like, nah, like nigga, we got our own shit too, just as much as them.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So right now we talking about y'all.
Yeah, it's not like we always just go on us. I always dish out the hate to everybody. You feel me? That's one thing. If I'm gonna talk shit, everybody going. You feel me? Everybody.
See,
and
I fuck with that. Yeah. It's more so like the misogynistic niggas and shit, and like the overpowering like, niggas. You know, it's like more of them niggas. So like, it's a lot of those like corny niggas in the space. Yeah. So it kind of like.
They be trying to throw that shit on. They try to throw that shit on Charlemagne. I don't think he's misogynist. I
fuck with Charlemagne.
I fuck with him too. I feel like he keep it a stack.
I was about to say, I feel like any nigga keep it real, they gonna call that.
Yeah, I feel like he keep it a stack. Personally.
Any nigga give their honest opinion.
Yeah.
Too
their
much.
honest opinion. Because
I think the close person to that was probably Andrew Tate. He probably close to it. Some of the shit he said, but not all of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He killed us up quick. Hey, he killed us up quick.
Not all of it. This 3rd episode.
What part you fuck with? He be on.
No, I'll tell you what I don't fuck with.
Oh, okay.
The way he be explaining how the household should go for women. And
well,
shit
he's like so like when you talk about the definition of like P, right? Like that whole shit.
Stop G.
Yeah, G, and like I was really just saying like the whole shit how just keeping it pimping, how Gunna described it, right? his version of P, like he would describe himself as being P, but like that nigga's more like a gorilla pimp. Like he on some like Sean Holden. You feel me?
Yeah.
He not no. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but to me, like I feel like P is like more like finessing the people, but like not even really finessing, but more like you keeping it real the whole time. You feel me? But you can still get what you want while you keeping it real. That's P. You feel what I'm saying? That's P. That's not P. Exactly. It's not P if you realize like snatching. Snatching girls around.
That's what P is.
Yeah. But the only thing, a little pimp. But the only thing I say I will respect about him, at the very least, he do keep it real. Like he'll stand on everything he say. He don't take nothing back.
That's one thing he do.
Even if I don't agree, even if I don't agree with what he's saying, he not going say something and then see the public's reaction and then take it back. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit. I don't know. At least he stand on everything he say. You know what I'm saying? Whether I don't really agree, but at least he stand on it. At the very least, niggas ain't really standing on shit.
That boy trouble. I shouldn't even brought him up.
They gonna cut this shit out. You feel me?
Nah, but you started with what you don't fuck with, so that you saved it. You saved it. You saved the bag.
Fuck with them.
It's like I ain't gonna.
See, it's niggas like Andrew Tate, but then there's niggas like who keep it real and who elevate themselves like Charleston White.
Yeah, that is
them
crazy.
type of niggas are like,
That is crazy,
like it's crazy because them type of niggas also have followings.
Absolutely.
Anybody can get a following.
Anybody. Do y'all watch Hassan Gamble?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, we gotta get him. We
What he talking about?
He just
Everything.
he a different nigga.
Podcast?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Is he in a Kevin Samuels type room or no?
Nah, he not.
He more like a deep ass conspiracy theorist type nigga. For me, you can't get wrapped up too much into what he say type of nigga. Like he might lose you sometimes. You be like the fuck. but like sometimes he do make you think. You feel me? Like he'll say shit. You be like, damn, I gotta think about that. So he'll go on. And he be like, oh yeah, this nigga bugging.
So y'all mess with conspiracy theories? Like y'all fuck with them?
I was gonna answer, but I was gonna say how you feel about what Kanye was talking about.
I just watched that video. Alright, wait, y'all say first.
Before y'all say anything.
I believe the niggas.
I'm not true. I'm not anti-Semitic. I don't stand with none of that. Hey, look, y'all can play with them Jews.
I believe niggas.
I'll tell you what. Y'all can play with them Jews if you want, nigga.
I'm talking about that part.
He said don't put it in my name.
I'm telling you right now, y'all play with them Jews.
I'm talking about that.
I'm talking
about the LeBron and Charles Barkley and Sam.
Oh yeah. His mom, by the sacrifice shit. He talking about his mom got.
Okay, but did you hear the end though? Like, alright, so I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, alright, this nigga talking crazy. He back saying some wild shit. At the end, he's like, oh, they took a Gap and Adidas and blah blah. So basically, he's trying to like say they using their power like the Illuminati type shit to bring me down. But it's like, nigga, you said the crazy. You said they wouldn't touch you. So it's like, is he like, I don't know. He just be using everybody. So now to me, he about to use the conspiracy niggas on his side, not conspiracy because like
he is like a master manipulator,
bro. He is.
You know what he's doing. Like the nigga's not stupid, bro. That's one thing. Like you can never hold it. Like that nigga's not dumb. He know what he be doing. What he be saying, the shit he be saying. Everything he do is strategic.
I don't know why he doing it though. Like what he doing?
I don't know either.
Because they can't. He can say whatever he wants.
They can't stop.
They can't stop him. That nigga, he was looking crazy. He said. He said whatever. He said, "You see, I ain't named one name." He said, "Like one name, one name."
People on Twitter I feel like people on Twitter are really reaching with it because he said in the video, he said, "My mom got sacrificed." He didn't say he sacrificed his mom. So it's like niggas are like, oh my god.
But
I always knew that.
If he did though, is he gonna say it though? That get praised. So ashamed of that shit. If he did,
but he did. I wouldn't.
He's a man of God. That's what he's saying. So
niggas say all types of shit.
But look,
that's what he's saying.
Imagine even saying my mom was a sacrifice. I'm gonna look at you like, how you know that?
Yeah,
you had something to do with that.
That's what
what he say. He said Michael Jordan. Who else, son?
He said Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby's son.
He died.
Father.
Bill Cosby's son died.
Now he died.
I didn't know
the conspiracy is that he was trying to buy NBC, so they killed his son.
I didn't even know that.
Illuminati. So that's what he's saying. The Illuminati trying to get.
He just started naming a bunch of people.
They said Michael
Jordan. He using everybody, man. I'm telling you.
Kanye and the Illuminati.
It was from gambling debts, is what they said.
Michael Jordan debt.
Gambling debts.
Yeah. But that
what they mean. Why? I want to know why would Jordan have to sacrifice. Nigga, power basketball.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, for real.
We actually really talked about that shit on the way here. Like, damn,
I need that Space Jam film.
When his dad died, he already had like what 3 or 4 rings.
Yeah.
That was when he left and went play
That
baseball.
make sense.
And then when he went play, he was some ass nigga. He was terrible at baseball. The nigga was not good.
Maybe they was going to stop making Jordans or something.
They was like, if you want to be in Space Jam, your
They was
pops
gonna take that Jordan money. Like,
That shit was hectic. That shit was hectic. But
checks.
we got way off topic. But since we are on that topic, that kind of it brings me to a nice little segue of like, how do y'all feel about talking about like quote unquote touchy subjects, or like subjects that like if you put out to the public, people might take something you say out of proportion, because it's so easy. Nah, for real. I feel like it's something we should talk about, because it's so easy for people to say words. You feel me? And like my biggest pet peeve is when I say something, somebody else takes it and interprets it to what they mean, and try to tell me what I meant by what I said. Like, no, motherfucker, that's not what you feel me? I said this, you interpreted it that, you feel me? To mean that. So touch on that. Like, how do y'all feel about just, cause I've seen y'all did a whole bunch of different topics on a whole bunch of different things.
A lot.
You feel me? Said this, that. You probably done touched on everything at this point. You feel what I'm saying? So do y'all ever put episodes out and y'all kind of just like, damn, like, look, you feel me? Like, should we say this? Like, damn, dog.
I know. I said you can lead on.
So we've talked about like a lot of crazy shit. We talked about shit that's gonna offend people. We like, I don't know. We talked about sex, race, gender, religion, everything that would piss somebody off.
Yeah.
We done talk about it from both perspectives and both sides. But I don't know. I really don't care. Because, like, I'm going to say what I want to say, but I'm not saying anything to offend somebody.
Perfect.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to make nobody mad when I'm talking.
Right.
But if I do make somebody mad, I'm going to listen to what they saying.
Yeah.
And if what they saying to me has some type of weight, I'm going to be like, all right, my bad. But
Yeah.
if you don't got no weight, if you like, oh, no, you meant that, I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah, how you gonna tell me what I meant?
Yeah, and then like, really, that's it for me.
I feel
the same way as like Nasir, but like when I'm talking, or like if I'm talking about a touchy subject, I always like to like put myself in both viewpoints or in all viewpoints of the situation to try to get a good evaluation of it, so I can kind of like choose my words wisely.
Like devil's advocate.
But like if I wanted to play devil's advocate, I could. Like sometimes it's good to do that for the pod.
Absolutely, for sure.
Agreeing pod is just gonna be boring as fuck. So it's like I feel like I do the same shit. Like I really don't really care too much if I know I'm not really on some shit to try to offend nobody.
Right.
I just be trying to speak my mind.
But if you offend, let's say you offend, okay, so I was at the barbershop the other day, and the conversation probably would have pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
So somebody was like, their son works at a school, and the teacher goes by they. And then they be he'll tell his dad a story about.
You know how they was probably going crazy
giving
with
it
that.
up.
Day. Already know them boys.
Old black man. His son was a
That
teacher, so he
generation,
like 60.
nigga, you is what you is. You either got this or that. Yeah, I already know. That's
So he said his son called him and be like, yeah, they was talking to me crazy today. And then he was like, who talked to you crazy? He's like, no, they. And then he was like, who's they? And he was like, the teacher, they go by they. So then the conversation like turned into like kind of like what you were saying, like you is. Type shit.
I already know.
Would that be something that y'all wouldn't feel like comfortable getting into?
I mean,
Fuck.
I put it like this, like
that is your answer for everything.
I put it like this. Nah, that's why I gotta keep a nigga like this around. You feel me? Cause you got me worse. You feel me? You feel me? I'm gonna try to give a fuck. Okay. You got a nigga, but everybody know. You feel me? To me, I kind of don't got no filter. He's like, I'll say some shit. He be like, damn, this nigga. You feel me? Like, so don't get me wrong. To an extent, I don't give a fuck either. But
I thought you gotta give a fuck to some extent. Like,
you have to a little bit.
Like I don't give my fuck's not giving is like up here. But then it's like, nah, like I'm not.
I'll tone it down
I'm not
just a little bit. But I guess just to answer your question, like when you speaking on stuff like that, when you get into like gender, when you get into gender and like sexes and like orientation, all that shit is tough. But I always try to kind of like what you were saying, not so much put yourself in somebody else's shoes, but try to understand where they're coming from.
Yes.
Right? Like I understand in this world, like not everybody is gonna agree on everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we all grown here, you know what I'm saying? We all 20 plus years old. Like, we done been around every kind of person, you feel me, possible. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that's transgender, I got friends that's gay, lesbian, you know what I'm saying? All types of Jewish. Like, I literally know somebody from every single community. You know what I'm saying? So what I try to do when I get in a situation where I don't understand something, I'll go to them. Be like, yo, is it hurtful for me to say yada 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 about this? You know what I'm saying? How would that person make you feel? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Before I get on and talk about this, because like, because I feel like if I quote unquote get the ALK from somebody in that community and they tell me like, yo, that shit don't offend me, then who, you feel me? Who's gonna tell me? Like, I would hate for somebody. That's like somebody that's white try to speak on black struggle. Mm-hmm. Like, what are you talking about? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, so somebody from a certain community
start talking crazy.
Not even talking crazy, but I mean like somebody from a certain community, like for example, like the whole Jewish and anti-Semitic thing. Like, my first thing would be to go to my Jewish friends and be like, yo, how y'all feel about this? You feel me? And they tell me like, all right, cool. So this is hurtful to you. You know what I'm saying? You say it's offensive. I can't tell you. You feel me? What's offensive to you? So I'm gonna play by your rules. You know what I'm saying? Same for anybody that's gay or transgender or wants to be called this.
You can't go out one person because there's some.
You're right. It's a lot of. You're right. It is.
It's okay with their white friend calling.
Nah,
that's what I was.
Yeah, that's a good point, bro. You're right. That's a good point.
The wrong person.
Nah, you're right. That's a good point. That's a good point. But I guess I would just say that's. I'm not saying that's the right and only way, but I'm just saying that's my way of trying to understand and just kind of figure.
You can also kind of tell who you're dealing with for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In certain rooms, I think you can kind of tell what you can get away with, what you can joke with and say, you know.
That's why white people be trying to bust out the nigga real quick, just to test the water real quick, to see if they gonna get pressed up real quick, or if they see if everybody just going along with it.
Absolutely, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that also comes from, you feel me, them being around some of the black people that don't check them on it. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So like, if you go around those type of people, your whole life, you feel me, you go somewhere down south, or you go somewhere, you feel me, you ain't been around those type of niggas that say that shit over there, it's gonna be a different story. It's not gonna be no laughs and jokes.
See, that's what happened. That's how I had to stop fucking with white people for a minute, because a situation like that.
Should make you bad?
Yeah, but like, I just started fucking with people in 2019.
I'm not joking. Y'all laughing.
I just started getting
Hey, look, I'll tell you what. I remember one movie, not even the movie. I watched the Emmett Till movie. I already knew the story, but I watched the movie, bro.
Mm-hmm. Wait, the recent one?
Yeah.
See, I can't even go do that.
Bro, listen, I watched that joint a couple weeks ago, bro. And I tell you, I went in the bar with a whole bunch of white women in that joint. Like, literally an hour after that, nigga, I feel like my answer. I feel like that nigga was looking down at me crazy. I even hold it.
No, I went for real. I'm like, you went to go see that, and now you.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm like, damn, bro. Like, this shit kind of fucking my head up, though. It made me not want to talk to nobody. You feel me? For real, though. Shit had niggas scared. But
so, did you like go talk to him afterwards or no?
You know he did.
That's all. That's all. See the story later.
Really, no kids to tell. You hear me? So we gonna go to the next topic. This the real nothing but discussion vibe. You know what I mean? Like, we really ain't doing nothing but discussing everything.
That's what the name is. Straight to the point, man.
Yeah, I see how y'all rock. You feel me? I like how y'all came here. Feel me? Change the temperature a little bit. Switch it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't even know what else I really wanted to get into it with y'all, you feel me? I could just keep kind of going on, like, tell me more about, you feel me, y'all platform, and more about just like where y'all trying to be, you feel me? Like, what's y'all goal?
Okay. Well, I feel like it's just to continue to grow and hit those milestones.
Yeah.
But the end all goal, I got a few for me. Like, outside of podcasting, before I get to podcasting first, I'm a videographer and editor. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to take off there, shoot everybody videos, shoot advertisements for you, shoot music videos here, and just take over a certain area and have a clientele that fuck with me.
Yeah.
With podcasting, my goal is to, like, I don't know, this is like a long-term game. Like, niggas be podcasting for 9, 10, 12 years, like an NBA career or something, and just having this bitch running and making money off that. So it's just to have this joint grow into many different forms and have different people see it. Like, recently, I didn't even really think about this. A guest on our last pod, he was talking about how he listens to the pod and he feels like it's relatable for like 18 to 25 or 24. Mm-hmm. I'm like 23, so I'm only thinking about like 20-years-olds. I'm not even thinking about the younger niggas.
Absolutely.
That's right, that are like learning or
But I done had quite a few like hit me up and like, yo, like the pod drop, and I'm like,
yo,
oh damn, the young niggas fucking with this
that
shit.
younger generation is crazy. I kid you not, you know how you can go on TikTok and like hop on different lives and shit. Mm-hmm. So I hopped on one of these random ass lives, bro. It probably was a group of like 15 and 16-year-olds type shit. I'm in there promoting for the podcast shit. I'm like, I said something. I don't even remember what I said. I said something about a podcast, bro. Shorty gonna go, what's a podcast? Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, she did ass.
What year was this?
Bro, this was this year.
Oh, damn.
But they was probably like, and that's like, cause that group, like that demographic on TikTok.
Playing, bro.
No, she was being dead ass. She was actually being dead ass. She didn't know.
She was playing.
Nah, she was dead ass. But you know, when I really thought about it, I was like, damn, like when you really think about it, if you 15, 16, you really growing up in a whole different era.
I think now 16. I think you are streamers.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have real podcasts.
That's another thing too.
That's what I'm saying. Their podcasting is streaming.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We grew up watching shit like The
Ross,
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
like I'm trying to think, what was
YouTube,
like the first original like? I mean, you got Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? Like the OG niggas.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about that shit.
Nah, yeah, they watch Ross and all that.
Yeah, they
but
watch
I ain't gonna lie.
Ross and Ninja and all that other.
Don't
bullshit.
streaming look fun and shit though?
They do.
Yeah, they make.
That's another thing
too.
I want to turn this shit into like
Mm-hmm.
like we put different type. We've done like different types of content. Like we have video.
Live.
We randomly do a shooting range. Like
Yeah,
shot a gun for the
peep.
first time.
Mm-hmm.
We did video where like we play pickleball.
That's tough.
But like we just do random shit, anything we fuck with. But like live streaming and just like coming up with shit, chatting it up with niggas on the stream, playing and get like, and then getting paid to do that shit. That shit would be crazy.
Nigga, they be getting paid
They make
big bread, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ninja is like what, like 10.
It's not even about him no more.
Yeah, he's
old now.
But he's been paid though. He's still getting paid.
Speed and Kai
Speed,
Snap.
That's going up.
I don't even know who that is. Remember, bro? You remember my man off 2K? We used to always watch it, bro.
Chris Smooth.
Chris Smooth.
Nah, not
Oh
just
my
Chris
gosh,
Smooth.
Chris Smooth is
Him,
like-
it was the other nigga, bro. It was who was the other nigga, bro? Nigga Jabil used to always watch that nigga, bro. Fucking
You saw a nigga like Rocky?
Rocky fuck with him too. It was
You talking with the skinny light skinned nigga?
Pretty Boy Fredo?
yeah, Pretty Boy Fredo. Yeah, that nigga was a legend too.
Fredo.
Pretty Boy Fredo, bro. That nigga was a legend.
2K16, I was
Yes, that nigga was a. You remember that nigga,
I remember
bro?
him, but I
Pretty
think
Boy
you
Fredo was a
want the-
legend. It's so many of them.
Nigga on the test.
Well, he had tattoos. That's
Nah,
literally.
he black. He likes he be hooping and shit. Damn, what's that?
I think I
nigga?
know something about.
That's how Pretty Boy Fredo was. Light skinned, skinny nigga with tats. You feel me?
Damn.
But what y'all like? What do y'all want to turn podcasting into?
I mean, shit for
But what is
me.
your goal?
Yeah, for me is to really just keep growing and expanding, touching different audiences. Really just kind of just doing more shit like this, doing more collabs, bro. I feel like that's the best way you can really get yourself out there and meet. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all cool people and shit. So it's like I wouldn't mind, you feel me, hopping on, doing more shit like this, finding other people that's more like-minded like us, where we can really open up and talk and laugh and chat
And talk about anything.
You feel me? Anything, and get a chance to like really just engage with y'all. You feel me? Engage with y'all viewers. Y'all engaging with ours. You know what I'm saying? So just more shit like that, bro. And I feel like if you make a habit of doing stuff like that, I mean, you keep getting on everybody's podcast. Eventually, everybody gonna see you until you get to a point. It's like, damn, this thing been here.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
And then you build a name for yourself, and then on that way, you could bring everybody else up with you. I feel like everybody is trying to
It's a whole
compete.
community.
You feel what I'm saying? We don't gotta keep everybody can eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't always gotta be, oh shit, our shit better, your shit better. You know what I'm saying? Like we all can eat together. Nigga, it's enough money in this world where we all can be paid. You feel
Yeah.
That's how I look
I
at
agree
it.
with that.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not a greedy nigga, bro. I really break bread. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
But I feel like once we start eating and everybody eating now we can compete. Now it's a level. Once we all help, now it's like fuck y'all shit.
Yeah, that was really good. Let me see what y'all niggas
got
do.
now.
Oh, y'all niggas doing
What's the
500? Well, shit, we doing 550. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that shit would get lit if it turned into that. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
But it's all, you feel me? And I believe it's all consistency. You know what I'm saying? Just really sticking to it, sticking to your craft.
100% regard the good days, the bad days, like
Exactly,
because you
bro.
gonna have days where
Man.
your shit go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you gonna have a day where your shit go crazy again.
Been there.
Then you gonna have a day where your shit like what the fuck?
Fast. They get
Where y'all niggas go?
20 views to 500 views,
Yeah.
back to 10.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You're like,
yeah.
damn, what the fuck?
But then you find your core like that though,
Mhm.
and then I feel like that's when you're supposed to pay attention to them, and then see what's making them come back because that spike like Like we got a few videos like we hit like 2K on, then we got a video we'll hit 500 on, then we got a video we'll hit like 1K on.
Mm-hmm.
But then you'll have that consistent number that you'll get on them other episodes. What's making them come back?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what you got to pay attention to.
Absolutely, because there's so many things you can do on YouTube. Like you can check like algorithm stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You go in and play with the analytics. See like, oh shit, this video got X amount of views, and then you can even really dumb it down to like, oh shit, everybody's skipping to 5 minutes and spiking up. Like, why are they watching right here? Let me see what I did right here, and everybody's watching. You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. Let me see if I can recreate this. You know what I'm saying? Really. So do y'all really like kind of break y'all shit down like that and kind of like watch film on y'all and like, oh, all right, how we gonna get better? Like, how we gonna do this?
Yeah, we have like weekly or like every bi-weekly meetings.
Yeah, that's
on
dope.
like how to structure what we need to do next. We have like a post calendar.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is the hot time to post on TikTok on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best time to post on Instagram on a Wednesday. We'll structure like I like to like for me with just like life. I like the structure of my month, so I know how this shit about to go.
Yeah.
Like Saturday we about to be doing the Marcus podcast. We about to be going crazy. Then
Right.
next Friday we about to be doing this, and then Tuesday we got her coming on. So like
Yeah, that's dope.
yeah, just breaking down through everything. Organization. When I feel like however you gotta get your shit rolling, when you get your shit structured, that's like the solid form, like the base.
100%.
Once you get the base going, then you can build up.
Mm-hmm. That's really what I need. I need structure because I really just be on some like, really almost just like, all right, bet, boom, I got y'all today, got somebody else tomorrow. You feel me? Like I don't really have because it's really part of what I do in my job too, just being a realtor. Like, bruh, sometimes I'll get random calls, be like, yo, I need you to show me this house. I'm gonna have to drop everything with them because the money comes first. Cause I'm not making no money off of this yet. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like finding, like you said, finding structure and finding balance and finding a way to really make everything gel. But like once you get it and you hit your stride, it's like the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? That's the coolest thing. Like you said, like you get to a point where you run it up, but you can keep running it up. There's no amount of cap on the views. You know what I'm saying? It's billions and zillions of people in the world. You know what I'm saying? You can always open up to a different audience, whether it's getting outside of your community, getting outside of your city. Then you
That's where you get the most love.
Get
right?
to the county, get to the, you feel me, get to the state, you feel me? But I honestly, we talk about it so many times here, I would even disagree, bro. Sometimes you get the most hate in your city, bro.
I'm saying like when you branch out to like other cities.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. You get the most love outside, bro. Like, bro, when I look at my subconscious, you can see who is subscribed, bro. I have the least amount of subscribers from where I'm from. Like I got a couple people in fucking Russia. Yeah. Subscribe to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Crazy,
and
right?
you be like, what the fuck? Russia?
Damn,
I got these Russian niggas.
Big Porzingis fucking with
Fucking Cambodia.
Yeah,
He was over there.
Yeah.
We was like top 20 podcasts.
Top
in
Cambodia.
And it make you think, you look at this shit like, damn, I got all these Russian niggas, bro, that don't even know me. I can't even get 10 of my own niggas. You know what I'm saying? But that shit make you push it. But them be the same niggas there, you feel me? When you're, oh yeah, bro, remember, you feel me? Back in the day, I used to do this. Nah,
bro, I'm telling you, see that shit, like, it's some people that, like, for me personally, that I ain't fucked with in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
They come back, start chopping it up. I think because they see some motion.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, me, that's because like at first, honest to God, when we first started doing this, and people like talking about the pod, saying they want to get on the pod, I didn't understand why. Mm-hmm. And then I get some messages of people that be like, oh, I always felt like this type of shit that y'all was gonna do. And then like I was talking to my girlfriend about it, she'll be like, well, like they clearly see something. Nobody's gonna talk to you about something they don't see something.
Yeah.
In. So I don't know. I just with people that just try to creep their way back in, how y'all handle that though? Like, you said fuck. You leave them on scene or what?
Yeah. Read it. I might put a question mark.
I try to keep it cordial with everybody. Cause nobody can never say, you feel me, I was that nigga. You feel me?
Yeah,
like, you can never say I faked on you. That's kind of how I try to look at it. Now everything's documented. Text messages, you feel me?
They gonna post it.
DMs and shit, you feel me? Everything's documented. So it's like, you can never say I was the one that faked on you. Nobody can ever say that to me.
Would you get to a point where you lose that though? And you like...
But yeah, you definitely get to a point eventually. But like, my biggest thing is this, bro. I feel like what's really gonna happen to a lot of people is like, if I really get to a point when I'm actually busy, and when I get to the point that I don't have time for you anymore, don't expect me to really bust my ass to make time for you. You feel me? Okay. When I did have time for you, and I was trying to rock with you, trying to get you, feel me? Now I'm in my stride and doing my own thing. Now you want to try to, you feel me? Nah, like, all I say is keep the energy the same. If you was rocking with me, rock with me. If you wasn't, that's cool. Like John Moran said, stay on that side. It's cool. You feel me? Because I know at the end of the day, I'm gonna do me. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really pay attention too much to who's really fucking with me, who's not, who this. You feel what I'm saying? I really just be so focused and locked in on myself and really, you feel me, better in myself. And I feel like if you do that, before you know it, you gonna have 500 subscribers, 750, 1,000. Before you know it, 1,500. You're gonna be doing all types of different shows with different people, and you would have, damn, I forgot about this nigga, I forgot about you. I forgot they wanted to do this. Like, shit, I don't even got time. You feel me? And it's not even gonna be on no petty shit. You feel me? It's like, damn, I literally don't even have time to even rock. See what? It's not even worth my time to even rock with y'all anymore. You feel what I'm saying?
It'd be like
yeah, you feel me? And it do, bro. And that's the sad part about it, cause you try to I always try to pride myself on being a nigga that's always gonna rock with everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Look out, but at the same time, I always keep it.
Like with that shit, I just kind of. Like let that shit like roll off my back type shit. Like I see the smiley and all the little bro. I see you doing your thing. Like nigga, like you was just fronting on me, like you stunting on me like a couple years ago, and I'm over there like why you acting like that, nigga? And now you pulling up on me like what's the deal? I'm like. Nigga, there's no deal, bro. Like in my mind, I'm like, no deal. I'm like, okay, like what up, bro? Like. It's just weird, bro. It gave me like a weird feeling, bro, because you wasn't just you used to like try to shit on me. You know? I'm like,
and a lot of people like
not,
a lot of people
not genuine. It don't feel like
a lot of people when they quote unquote checking on you, they're not really checking on you. For me, they want to see how good you do. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind too. Like everybody, for me, you gonna have a lot of people that pop in your life, and that's with everything, bro. That's always on some like, oh yo, what you been up to? Oh, you feel me? This that, woo, like. You feel me? They ain't really worried about you. They want to see if you doing better than them, and they want to see like, yeah, was I right about this nigga? This nigga really ain't gonna be shit? Was I right? You feel me?
Or they hating on your shit and they don't want your shit to go up.
Yeah, they don't
like,
really
if they see your shit going up, they gonna
be low key sick. Like, damn, should have been me.
Exactly.
You feel me? I think Boosie said that shit the best, bro. We used to talk about that same nigga in your 3rd grade class. You feel me? That was with you. When he see you make it, you feel me? They like, damn, I was in 3rd grade. This nigga over there picking his nose and shit.
Exactly.
Nah, this nigga Boosie, you feel me? Or nah, this nigga Wayne. And that's why niggas don't, you feel me, go back to their own city. You feel me? But that's a whole different subject.
That's the tough part about the brand though. Like we've been fucking with each other since 5th grade. Like it's been like so like when we take this shit, when we take it, it's not gonna be no like.
His birthday literally one day before mine.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. It's love, bro.
So like I feel like. I don't know. Do y'all feel like you should do business with friends? I feel like as long as both of y'all got integrity about yourselves,
solid understanding and common sense.
Yeah, it don't have to go left.
I mean, not everybody can do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can tell, like y'all, you feel me? Y'all genuine to each other. Y'all fuck with each other. Cause even though like it's probably a lot of people that have similar situations with y'all that they've known each other since they were 5th grade. But sometimes when you feel me, when money get involved, that shit changed.
I'm not gonna lie, we gave some big bread. Hey, nah.
You feel me? All right, I already told this nigga I get my check and I'm leaving this nigga in the dust. Hey, you see what the name is? You see what the name is? You see what I was getting at? Hey, look, it's y'all see Savion Smith on this shit? You right? Hey, y'all see Savion Smith? Oh, all right, okay, it is. You right? This nigga think I'm playing, hell. Hey, don't let my shit blow up, nigga. My shit. But it's like, nah, but now for real though. Nigga, too what?
I'm fine away.
I know where you be at.
You know the shit. But anyway, but nah, yeah, on a serious note, bro, like, I feel like it takes like a special type of group to really, you feel me, really it's just love at the end of the day, bro, you feel me, like, you just know, like, that's your brother, he never gonna do you wrong, you feel what I'm saying, and no matter what's gonna change that, whether it's females, you feel me, and niggas will fall out with the lamest shit, you feel me,
for real.
Females, money, this, that, you feel me, like, if it's genuine love, bro, that's your man, like, none of that shit matter, bro, it don't matter, you feel me, fame, none of that, bro, so it's like.
Also, too, like, I don't know, I would never do, like, biz dirty and this shit, I don't think he would either, but me, I'm trying to run this shit up to turn it into another bag. I can do something, but just me.
And that's important because I remember they talked about that on the IMFC one. Like
that's one of the goals.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Before that shit blew up, they didn't discuss the business side of it. You feel me? Really breaking down like, all right, if this happens, how are we gonna split it up? Because like, damn. So they like, damn, this shit blew up. We made all this money. We ain't even discuss who's supposed to be getting the right share. So when this shit happened, they like, damn, some people feel like they getting cheated. You feel me? Some people, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's important to also establish that.
You gotta have the important
have the plan
layout of the whole business.
Exactly. So when it happens, you don't gotta worry about, you feel me, nobody worrying about what they cut supposed to be worried about. You feel me?
I feel like that's basic though. Like Like I don't know. If you could, how I'm not gonna start anything with anybody. It could be an acorn business. Nigga, at the end of the day, if we sell 50 acorns, nigga, I want half the profit that you get.
You would think, bro.
I ain't gonna come in this joint and think that I'm getting 10%.
Nah,
if I did the same amount of work as you.
Nah, yeah, you would think, bro. But like I said, people fall out with the dumbest shit. But shit, appreciate y'all coming through, man. For real.
Yeah,
this shit gonna be a lit episode when it drop, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro.
Oh damn, that way.
Nah, we out here. We out here.
I got